I am so excited for today's video. I have so many of the new Essence products from their fall update. I don't think I've ever bought this many products from an Essence update, but I feel like there are so many interesting things here and I can't wait to try it all out and see if it's actually good. So let's get into it. Alright, so if you didn't know, if you aren't aware of what's going on my channel, I am reviewing, I'm trying a lot of the products from the Essence and the Catrice fall updates. I already have 3 videos up for the Catrice update. I'm also going to be doing roundup reviews of all of these products. Like, I'm going to give you all the information. Now, for this video, let's start with the first thing that I am gonna forget about if I didn't tell you about it right away. So I got one of the new Essence Setting Chrome nail polishes. So this is a bold metallic nail polish and I got shade 01 Robotic Rose. And most of the things that I have here in front of me, I just got in, like they just arrived to me like a few hours ago. But this one was actually part of a little display at the drugstore. It was already available, like with a few other products here in the Netherlands. So I already was able to like polish my nails with this last night, and I have to say I'm really impressed with it. I really like the color. It is truly a very chrome nail polish. It's so chrome. It does have a little bit of that brush stroke effect. And as chrome nail polishes usually do, it does emphasize a little bit of like texture or imperfections on the nails, but it's not something like Essence can really help. It's just the texture of a chrome nail polish. I think for it being chrome, this is a really great nail polish. It dried really quickly. It has a nice application, like it was really easy to apply. No crazy bubbles or anything. I really feel like in sunlight it just looks so cool, like molten metal almost. Like it's very, very beautiful. And I don't know, just the dry time, how easy it is to use, and the fact that it truly looks chrome on the nails. I feel like Essence did a great job with this. I am very excited about this one so far. Like there are also other shades, but I wanted to try one to see what the formula is about. I feel like Essence does it really well with nail polish. Like I've also tried some of their holographic nail polishes. Those are also really beautiful. Alright, now let's get into the makeup. And I am actually just gonna start out with the Essence Jelly Grip Under Eye Primer. So this is a primer stick. It's gripping and refreshing. And what I did say in my video talking about the update is that for something that I'm gonna apply like a stick under my eyes, I want it to be super emollient, otherwise I'm gonna tug under my eye. So I did do a little bit of a swatch just to feel like what it would feel like, and it feels very emollient. So I'm very like interested to see what this does under my eyes. It has not too many ingredients. It does have some panthenol and aloe vera, and it doesn't seem to have any perfume in it, which I really like. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this stick. Oh, that's super cooling and emollient. Ooh, that feels quite nice. Okay, I'm very curious like how this is gonna like dry, how it's gonna feel tacky, and how other things are gonna like work on top. If this works well, like this is the type of product that I'm into, because I do feel like at the end of the day some things just look really dry. Like some makeup, even if I don't wear any concealer, some makeup just looks really dry over here. And when I apply a grippy primer, and I've been using this one, the e.l.f. Power Grip, basically daily every time I've done my makeup, when I apply that, my makeup looks great throughout the day. And like this could be a really handy kind of like travel friendly version of that. It does feel very tacky. Very interesting. That is... feels good, feels good. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. I'm kind of thinking it's gonna be this one. So I think this is gonna be one of the hype products of the new Essence launch. This is kind of like their version of the De-Bronzy Drops by Drunk Elephants. These are a drop of sunshine bronzing drops, hydrating and caring. You get 25 milliliters in this. And it says it's liquid bronzing drops for an instant sun-kissed glow, perfect alone or mixed with skincare or foundation. Shake well before use. I'm gonna mix it with something because I feel like this is gonna be too pigmented for my skin. There's only one colorway. It seems very glowy, not super glittery, so that's nice, but I just feel like it's gonna be a little too much if I use this kind of like on its own, because it is kind of orangey and I am on the fairer side. And to keep it Essence, to keep it on theme. I think I'm just gonna apply a little bit of the skin tint. It's been a while since I've used this skin tint, but I think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna mix this. So I'm gonna take a little. I quite enjoy this skin tint. I just felt like it was a little, like, emphasizing a little bit of dryness, but that was in the winter. So let's see what it does now. And usually I do prime the brush. Well, I don't know if this is gonna look good. Okay, I'm gonna grab a brush. Like, this might not be the best technique, but this is the first thing that we're trying. And yeah, these types of products, they are quite nice to deepen a skin product. I was first thinking I was gonna mix this with my skincare, but we're improvising, trying something different. But I think one thing that I do like about the essence is that it's not like glittery, it is more glowy, and I feel like some of these products just look weirdly shimmery on the skin, like if you apply it all over the skin. I look so tan right now. Like, it does match my body more, my face right now. I feel like this is actually looking good. I feel like this is working. And my skin isn't dry right now, it's the summer, so I feel like that skin tint is also looking really good today. I actually like this. Like, I'm looking very, very tan. I feel like this is a good combination. So yeah, this is what the skin is looking like. A little bit more tan, a little bit glowy, but just, I like that it's not shimmery. Maybe this Essence one is gonna be my favorite from these bronzing drop kind of products. It's a little on the orangey side, but I feel like mixed in, it is kind of like, it's working for me. Yeah, I don't know, I don't see any weirdness. I like it. All right, next thing, and this might now be a little on the light side, we're gonna see. I'm just gonna use a little bit. So I got one of the new Correct and Conceal Under Eye Brightening Concealers. I got shade Light. This is the peach pink one. There are also different colorways for a lot of different skin tones. I have to say that Essence for this range, for this update, they were super inclusive. At least as far as I can tell, like, there are such deep shades now of their like stick bronzer. It is really nice to see. And also Catrice, really inclusive. I always felt a little bit like, oh, if only they were more inclusive. But now Catrice has so many shades of their new foundation, and now Essence is coming out with like wider ranges of things. I am a fan of that. I'm excited about that. So I'm just gonna take a little, and I feel like my dark circles already are not like super apparent anymore, just because of like, there's already some coverage there from the skin tint. And I'm taking a little bit. Let's see how this blends. Oh, that is quite pigmented though. Like, little goes a long way. I do like this shade for myself. Just taking a little behind here as well. It's very brightening. It's a little pinky maybe in comparison to everything else that's going on, but if this isn't like super creasy, I feel like this is sitting quite well. I feel like that has some potential. It looks very brightened. I'm not gonna set it because I really want to see like what this does and what that under eye stick does. But I feel like the product that is sitting here is sitting on there really nicely. Like, it's looking really good, a little plumped. It's not looking dry. And now let's do a lip product. I have so many lip products here. We gotta like spread them out a little bit. So this is the Essence, the Super Peptide Glossy Lip Treatment with Caring Shea Butter. So they already had kind of like this liquid lip balm for the last update. I really enjoyed that one, and this one is in a squeezy tube. It's a little bit different than the other one. And let's just see like how hydrating this is. I love a good lip balm. It smells quite sweet actually. It smells really sweet. It smells a little bit like the Nimya lip balm. This feels really nice. It looks really nice. The scent is quite nice if you like something gourmand. It feels good. It's not too thin. It's not super thick. Like, there's some potential there. I really love my skin. I love how my skin is looking. I'm happy about that. Like, the natural glow, it's so beautiful. I think now I want to get into some eyeshadow, and I have two options for eyeshadow. I have one of the Essence Soft Touch Duo eyeshadow, and we have a range of different colors in this. We have some bronze, we have a blue. I don't know how many exactly, but this one is 02 Berry Crush. And you have a matte and then a shimmer, and this is just such a pretty berry shade. I thought this was so cute. And then I also got one of the matte liquid eyeshadows. I thought this was so interesting. It's supposed to dry to a powder finish, which could like work as a base for the eyeshadow. And this one is 01 Bear Bliss, which seems kind of like a taupey shade. I think this could be a nice kind of base for neutral eyeshadow looks. So for the sake of the video, I'm actually not gonna use any eyeshadow base. I just want to see how this works as an eyeshadow base, and I'm gonna mainly like put it over here and then blend it in a little bit, and then we're gonna see like how that lasts. And then later on I will try this together with my actual eyeshadow primer that I always use. Blending it with my finger. It's a bit on the subtle side, but don't really mind it as a base. I'm gonna take a little bit more because I also want to give the eyeshadow duo a real chance. Give it a true base. It feels kind of nice and grippy, kind of tacky almost. I feel there's some potential to this, but it's not like crazy pigmented. Blending it with my finger. I feel like that went on pretty easily. Really nice, like super quick neutral look if you want kind of like a one and done look. This could work for that. Alright, now onto the eyeshadow duo. This swatched a little like I have my doubts. We're gonna start out with the matte. That one just seemed a little lightly pigmented, but sometimes things swatch not so well and then they go on the eyes beautifully, so let's give it a shot. Like some shadows just really need a base. Yeah, that's looking like not like the most pigmented eyeshadow ever, but like we're getting some color. I have discovered that I quite like having kind of like a cream eyeshadow as a base for other products on top, or powder products on top. I just really like how the blend looks when you apply kind of like a cream first. Also on the skin, but also on the eyes. This is a shadow that I feel is more made for people that are not used to working with pigmented colorful eyeshadows. Like it's more of a beginner friendly color. Like it looks cute now. I don't mind it now. But it's nothing like crazy. Okay, the shimmer feels kind of interesting. I hope it's gonna be good. There is some sparkle there. It's kind of cute. That is kind of a cute shimmer. I kind of like that actually. Like especially when you build it up, that's actually kind of nice. Okay, this is the type of product where I'm like, for the price, this is really nice. I do think when it comes to drugstore eyeshadow, I still like the Catrice Meta Glow. What was it called? No, Meta Glow is from Essence. What were they called? The Space Glam Chrome eyeshadows. I think this is really cute, but the Space Glam Chrome, like those are some of my favorite eyeshadows. Like this does have a nice sparkle. For what it is, I think it's cute. Alright, I put on some mascara, I put some pencil in my brows. And this is what it came out like. I did apply a little bit more of the purple in the outer corner, and I do feel like that matte is really buildable. Like it does really build up. And I put a little bit of the Nabla Cubist Arrow in shade Cappuccino on my lower lash line, and a little bit on the like towards the lash line at the top as well. Just to add a little bit of dimension because it's only 2 shades. How much can you do? So next thing that I want to try is the extra strong Essence Fix It Like a Pro Transparent Brow Fixing Gel. Get 5 milliliters of gel in a really cute pink packaging. I really like the packaging. I also tried a gel from Catrice. I feel like that one, like it's supposed to be like a wax, but I feel like it's a little weak. This one does smell really strongly of like glue. But I'm hoping this is gonna be a little stronger than the Catrice. I'm gonna give it a real chance by actually brushing my hairs down first. Feels very liquidy, very liquid. Ooh, I don't know if I like this. Like, this makes my brow hairs look wet and I want them to look fluffy. Like, this is looking wet. And can't really make them stand up. Like, it kind of falls down. It's kind of like it's too wet and heavy. I don't think I'm gonna like this one. Like, it's so wet that it kind of counteracts its own effects. It's like the wettest brow gel I have ever tried, ever. It doesn't really have a wide cast, I think, but it's just like a wet look for your brows. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna see how this dries, and maybe once it's a little bit more dry, I can like fix that a little bit. Let's see. I have two kind of like contouring products. I have one Essence Contouring Duo Stick. This is a matte finish duo stick, and on the one side we have a contour, and on the other side we have a highlighter stick. And these look like a really nice color duo. I got the one in 10 Fair. Was this number 10? Yeah, 10 Fair, but there are also deeper shades in this. I didn't know that it was coming, but when I saw this on the Boozy Shop website, I was really excited. And I actually feel like I have a way I like to use this. I recently did a video about my facial analysis. I did a professional facial analysis and she gave me some points where I can kind of highlight, but I feel like using a shimmery highlight can sometimes be a little too much. So I'm kind of like, I want to use this on the points that she told me to highlight and not have like weird shimmer there. Like some points I just don't feel like should be highlighted with a shimmer. And I'm only gonna use this right over here and right over here. It's very creamy. And then I have another product as well. But we're gonna do this first. I'm gonna grab a brush, first blending out the contour. Really nice shade. I really like that shade on myself. Just, it's not too gray, but it's a nice cool tone contour. I really like that. Blends out really easily. Beautiful. This looks beautiful. Maybe also because like my skin underneath I'm really liking, but it's blending out really nicely. Like good skin helps products a lot. But I don't know, this is just beautiful. I love the color. It's looking super natural. And then I need a brush to blend out this highlight. And this. I think this really has a place in my life. Like, I see a point to this duo. Like, this is like a really nice. Like on the forehead, it just has a natural like creamy glow. I'm really liking it. Like that one, I'm looking forward to it. And this packaging also quite nice. It looks good. It feels sturdy. Like it's Essence, but it feels sturdy. Like Catrice also did kind of like a duo like a year or two ago, but the packaging felt really like wonky and not too good, and I eventually ended up decluttering that because it just felt so cheap. I wasn't a fan. And then the next product that I want to use on the cheeks, this is the Essence Baby Got Bronze Liquid Bronzer, and I got the lighter shade. This is 10 Sweet Shadow. In this one they also had like quite a range of colors. They have deeper colors as well, they have warmer colors as well, but I decided to go with kind of like a cool tone one. It's very contoury. You're gonna see how this is gonna blend out. I told you before, this is quite great. I told you before that I'm not the biggest fan of their blushes, but everybody has been kind of like raving about it, discovering it. Like it's coming to the US now and people are like, this is so good. And I have decluttered my Baby Got blush from this line, but I still have them. So I'm gonna give them another go, and I'm also gonna give this a go. And I'm actually gonna put this on my hand, and I'm gonna start out with working that into a brush and then putting that on my cheek. That is very cool toned. That is pigmented and cool toned. Maybe I should buy another shade that's a little bit more actually bronzy. Like, it's blending out quite nicely, but this is truly very cool tone. If you're very cool tone and you want something that's gonna bronze you up, or if you just want a contour, like, it is great. I feel like that is looking quite good on the skin. But yeah, this is a little much. Let's see if I can blend it a little. I think I do see myself using that Duo stick the most, because that is also a nice kind of like bronzy shade for me. So that is the Baby Got Bronze. Like, it does have a nice finish. It does dry down. Not like, it's not a cream to powder, but it does dry down. I feel like it's an interesting product, but it's not gonna be like perfectly versatile for me because it's so gray. Of course, it is a color thing. So I think if I would actually grab a bronze one for this, I could be a fan. Like, I could get on board. I think this is looking good. And I'm also gonna try the blushes in this way, like not applying them directly, but applying them on the hand first. I think there's potential. Alright, should we do another lip product? I have here 2 shades of the new Juicy Balm Glossy Butter Balm. And I got shades 02, So Berry Cute, and this one is kind of like a lilac balm, very like a bright cool tone lilac. This is the type of balm that you twist up and you can't twist back down, and it's super melty. Think of like the MAC squirt balms. That is what this is, so keep that in mind. They are super melty. And then we also have 03 Time to Pitaya. And this is a cool tone pink one, also super like bright and melty. The pink one smells a little bit like plastic, but then the berry one, I actually quite like the scent of it, more berry. So I'm gonna take off this balm. It feels really nice. Like, it's a nice balm. Alright, let's start out with the shade 03 Pitaya. I'm gonna twist it up just a bit, like just one twist, because it's gonna melt away on my lips. This is so melty. Very pigmented. Very pigmented. Super juicy. Like, that is one of the juiciest balms I've tried. But it doesn't seem weird or anything. That is actually really pretty. That's really nice. And let's see, it's glossy and plump looking lip balm for smooth, super balsam, blah blah. Oh, I had to rip apart the label to be able to open it. It's a lip balm for smooth, super glossy and plump looking lips. I would agree. It's also very pigmented. This is a beautiful cool tone shade. No mintiness, no stinginess. Feels really nice. No weirdness, no gloopiness, just a stunning lip balm. This gets me really excited. They didn't have all the shades yet, I believe, but this is really nice. This is really nice. And then for the purple one, very curious to see how this is gonna look on my lips. This one is a bit less pigmented, but I guess they didn't want to give you like full on blue purple lips. But I do really like it. Like, I think this is amazing. This is the type of color that I really like. It kind of like mixes to this rosy, purpley cool tone vibe. Sometimes it's really hard to find truly cool tone lip products, and this is so nice. Feels so good. Once again, not gloopy, not weird. And it's kind of like a natural way to wear purple. It's not like, wow, you're wearing purple, but it's just truly cool toned. Have I tried anything so far that I haven't liked? The brow gel, which is feeling dry. I want to go through it with a spoolie. I want you to stand up. It's looking a little better now with the spoolie. Like, it's just still liquidy when you first apply it. Such a weird formula. Okay, now this is a little better. Like, it does have quite the hold, but it doesn't get to be like standing up at first as much as you would want to. So then it's kind of like, what is it even holding? Okay. I am very excited about the cheek products that I have here in front of me. I got 2 new shades of the Baby Got blush. I haven't tried the Baby Got blush before in the stick form, but I did try the bronzer and I did really like it. So I have one really rosy shade, which looks so good. This one is 40 Sweets and Roses. Yes, I would agree. It's a very like sweet, cute, rosy shade, very beautiful. And then this one I'm super excited about. So this is the Baby Got Blush in shade 50 Cherry Cherry Baby, and this is a truly cool tone blush. Like, this is for the winters, this is for the cool tone girlies. You're always like, where are all the cool tone blushes? Like, this shade looks so good. I want to try actually the rosy shade today, because I do have a highlighter that I feel is gonna work better with this shade. Once again, I think I want to actually apply this on my hand first and then pick it up with the brush. I'm just feeling that application method. I just don't want to ruin my makeup because I'm really liking it right now. If you hear any background noises, my cat is washing himself. It's time for a bath. Alright, let's pick this up with the brush. Seems a little bit of a like stiffer formula, but that doesn't have to be bad at all. Ooh, that is so pretty. Why is Essence all of a sudden like my favorite brand? Okay, I've been trying a lot of Essence. I gotta be honest. Essence is one of my brands on my channel that I basically always review, but like I don't always love everything. Like, sometimes I'm just like, Essence, what are you doing? But this is looking so good. Just look at that. The glow, the cream. Beautiful pigmentation. It's really nice. I think I might apply a little bit of the more purpley shade on top. Just a little bit. In a bit. Just to like do the testing. Give you an idea of what is going on. Let's do the other side with the rosy shade. Like, if you have difficult to use products, I mean, priming the brush, like applying something on your hand and priming the brush, it's just sometimes the best way to go about it. I applied a little much here. I am liking this a lot. I am feeling this look. That is really pretty. And that was really easy to do. Really nice. I'm gonna apply a little bit of the purple on my hand as well. Just a tiny bit. And I might regret my decision. Like, see that purple? It's so bright. It is such a bright shade. Just a bit on the apples. Ooh, I like that as well. I love a bit of purple makeup. Little blending with a clean brush. I think in the end I'm gonna clean up a little bit under here. Like, it's not looking terrible, but I feel like a little cleanup could benefit the look. But I feel like those blushes are looking really good. Okay, a thing that I think is gonna be better than I could have imagined. Like, I already swatched it and I was blown away. I was like, I thought that this was gonna be like a blush, like a coppery blush, maybe like a coppery shimmery blush, but it's actually so sheer in the base that I think this is gonna be amazing. So I'm talking about the new Baby Got Hollow Glow, and this is a holographic, it's not holographic, it's just a multi-chrome shimmery highlighter in the same format as the Baby Got Blush and Baby Got Bronze sticks. So when you look at it, you're like, that's bronzy. That is very like shifty, but it's also very bronzy. Like, it's gonna be deep. Like, the base is gonna be deep. It's gonna be for deep skin tones, but I swatched it and it was absolutely magical. It looked so good. Like, I could not believe how good this looked. And I just can't wait to get this on my face. Okay, I'm gonna take a brush and I'm just gonna take this like this with the brush, and this really like shifts from like pink to peach, a little bronzy, a little lime maybe. That is really stunning. It is a very like balmy, slightly sticky feeling product, but that is one of the most beautiful shimmery highlights that I've ever seen. Like, it looks so wet, and the shimmer, it looks so flattering. It's not chunky shimmer, it's just like a beautiful, like sophisticated shimmer, as far as you can have like a sophisticated shimmery highlighter. Like, are you seeing that? Like, I think this well, it's hard to say. I wanted to say I think this might be one of my favorite products from this launch, but there are so many good products in this range. I don't think I will be able to choose, but this is gonna be one of my favorites for sure. Just look at that wet looking cheek. So it's not like a Vaseline waxy feel, but it is a cream feel, and it's not a cream to powder, but it's also not super sticky. So it's kind of like in between the two types of formulas. But I feel like it's not gonna be too sticky for me, and I'm really liking how this is looking. Like that's beautiful. I think that this is basically a must. Like there's no must in makeup, but for me, I would say this is so good. Like, I cannot believe that this is Essence. I cannot believe they are making this good makeup. Like, where is this coming from? Like, it's such a sheer base. I love it. I love it. I can look at my highlighted face all day. I just think it's so magical. All right, we have more lip products. By the way, these blushes you can also use on lips. I'm gonna try that later. Like, there's too much. I'm gonna try another lip product. I have two pH reacting like lip products here. Well, this is a lip product and this is a lip and cheek tinted lip and cheek balm. This is a Juicy Melon pH reactive lip and cheek, and you can use this as a blush and it will kind of stain. It smells really strongly of like artificial melon. It's very see-through, like you can see right through it. It is very balmy. It's kind of like Vaseline. It seems like Vaseline. I am gonna be applying this to my lips, pain in my heart, because this balm is what dreams are made of. Like, I'm gonna be wearing this so much. All right, so I'm gonna take a bit of this with my finger. It is very thin. It kind of, I don't love that taking things with my finger like this, but we're doing it. It's very, very thin. I keep saying it. It is just that super easy on the go, throw it on, like one product for your whole face and like curl your lashes and put this all over your face and you're good to go. Like, it's so thin. It's really about the staining aspect of it. Like, there's not really even a gloss to this. It's just a slight tint. But it feels quite nice for what it is. Like, it's not gonna be super hydrating. I feel like this is not gonna be like too like balmy, sticky feeling on the cheeks because it's so thin. But I am gonna try it out on the cheeks another day. Like, I didn't want to try it out on the cheeks today because I didn't want this to stain my cheeks and then like mess up the other products that I was really, really excited about to try. But I'm gonna be trying everything out like fully. I'm gonna come back to you and I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Right, let's take this off. Like, I don't think it's gonna develop more. And then we have the color changing Juicy Balm Shiny Lip Gloss. So I recently told you in a video, like a review of one of the Essence limited editions, that I had never tried one of the Juicy Balms. And some of you had like good things to say, some of you had less good things to say. But I was just like, I want to try it. And this is a super pH changing lip balm, or lip gloss. Because it is, I don't know, it just changes rapidly. It becomes quite bright. So we're just gonna see like how it looks like on the lips. And I'm just gonna do the bottom first. It has a slight shimmer in it and it does stain. Is this a painful one? Non-sticky stains the lips pink. It doesn't say it is plumping, so I guess I have just applied and reapplied too much on my lips. It looks quite nice. It smells, it tastes really sweet. Like, you can see a lot of difference. Like, it's quite a bright color. All right, let's do the rest. It's kind of like a thicker, juicy gloss. Not sticky, but it feels kind of like thick. I kind of feel like this formula is used in the limited editions as well. Even when they don't really say they are using it. Like, it's a very smooth feeling formula on the lips. Very interesting. It's very bright. I think I quite like this formula. I'm not going to be keeping it on now, so I can't really like tell you how drying it's going to be for me in a little bit. But like, it looks juicy. It doesn't gather anywhere weird. And it feels very, very smooth. Like, it's kind of like smoothing out your lip lines, that kind of thing. And yeah, with this stain, I do feel like this is the type of thing that is gonna like wear throughout the day, like in different ways, but you're still gonna see it later on. Like this is just getting brighter and brighter. This is so bright. They put all the pH reacting in this. And look at that stain. It's really like quite an interesting product. Like if you like a bright pink stain, that is. Okay, I'm actually not gonna try and remove all of the pink stain because I am gonna apply a liquid lipstick, and I think this liquid lipstick is gonna be pigmented enough for it to not be changed by this stain that I have on my lips. Before I do the liquid lipstick, I have another thing. Like these are gonna be the last two things for this collection, for this video. So this is the Essence 8 Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner. This is a new range that they have, and this one is the shade 12 Cushion Talk. Take a guess what this is inspired by. I don't have the original Pillow Talk lip liner, but I'm guessing this is gonna be a similar shade. This one didn't seem like the craziest, most pigmented lip liner, but we're gonna see how it's gonna work on the lips. Yeah, it's not like super creamy or anything. It's kind of like this peachy pinky brown. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna be my favorite formula because it is quite like lightly pigmented. It's not just that it's a light color, it's just very subtle. And not too creamy, but we're gonna see, like, it does give some definition, but I just feel like if you want a affordable lip liner, then the plumping lip liners by Catrice, like those are some of my favorites. And those are more pigmented. Alright, last lip product. This is the Soft Touch Lip Mousse by Essence. And this one I believe they have in 5 different shades. It's gonna be a moussey, quite pigmented liquid lipstick. I got shade 05 All Time Favorite, which is kind of like a brick red shade. I don't know how well this is gonna go with my look. In the end, it smells very sweet. Like it has a very like bakery scent. But this is really like a popular type of lip formula nowadays, so I get why they have come out with it. I haven't tried their other like matte liquid lipstick. I have one, but I haven't tried it yet, so I can't really compare it for you now, but we're gonna see how this is gonna like look and feel. I feel like there's kind of something a little bit sheer about it. Like a little bit. You have to... Oh, that didn't go well. You have to go over it a few times to get it to be more opaque. It's quite a nice shade though, and I feel like it looks quite flattering on the lips. It feels quite nice. This is just quite a buildable formula. Like you can kind of see what you want. I feel like this is really gonna be easy to use for kind of like a blurred lip line, or kind of like applying it more in the center and then blurring it out. I feel like this is looking really nice. I think I would like it the most with a little bit of a like more matching lip liner, but it just looks kind of like a cloud on the lips. It's really like the cloud matte. Feels really lightweight. Very lightweight. Not drying at all. Like, so good. So good. It looks so good. It's definitely like lighter. It feels lighter and less noticeable than the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones that I also really like, but this is just a little bit more of a lightweight formula. It doesn't look drying. I feel like, for example, the Kaleidos, they look a little drying on me. I feel like they make my lips look smaller, but this one is just the right amount of kind of like matte blurriness. It feels so good. Like this is a very good formula. I wish kind of like they had more shades, because I felt like all the shades were a little bit like similar to this. It was all a little bit kind of like in that brickish, reddish, peachy, warm nude range, and like I would love more shades of this. Like I'm gonna see how this is gonna wear. I'm gonna like keep this on. This is the last product of the video. I'm gonna see if I can do a little update in comment. Like sometimes like I cannot say anything really yet, like it's up too fast, but I'm gonna see what I can tell you. This is really nice. This is really nice. Whew, I feel like this video is gonna be so long. I've been filming for such a long time, but I've also been gushing about these products. I've been really enjoying it. I feel like this final look and just everything together, and just the skin, the eyes, the lips, it is like a cute look. I don't know if I would like pair everything together if I would do my makeup again with these products, but like I can really see like good things happening here. Alright, so I think you can kind of like guess what my favorites are. There are some that I'm kind of like, okay, it's cute for the price. Then there are also some that I'm really excited about. Let me tell you what I'm most excited about. The contouring stick, these stick blushes. the liquid lipstick, the hollow highlighter, so beautiful. The juicy lip balms, better than I would have expected by far, by a large margin. The bronzing drops, like I bought this for you. I bought this for the review, but I really like them. And the lip balm and the nail polish. Like the other ones, I still have to like use a little bit more, try out a little bit more, like see how I really feel about it. These are like the ones that I'm excited to use again, like tomorrow or the day after. Like I want to dig into this some more. Alright, this is gonna be everything for my Essence Fall 2024 first impression. I thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.